Hi everyone, I'm Yasemin. Human beings are inherently drawn to faces, making face perception a fundamental aspect of visual cognition. Studies demonstrated that facial parts are perceived as a whole rather than processed separately, as shown in the composite face effect. However, the holistic perception can be distorted when inverted faces are used, or when vertical halves of faces are presented as misaligned or separated. In addition to these studies involving static faces, research on dynamic faces has significantly contributed to our understanding of face perception. In a recent study, it was found that participants responded more quickly and accurately to time-sequenced videos, benefiting from eye blink information when faces are spatially inverted. Building on this foundation, our current study aims to explore the role of part-based information, specifically from the eyes and mouth, in dynamic face perception without relying on emotion-specific neural stimulation. For mental stimuli, we used 30 videos consisting of 15 male and 15 female models obtained from the Sabancı University Dynamic Face database. The stimulus set included muted grayscale dynamic face videos of models with a neutral facial expression, vocalizing predetermined text, each lasting 3 seconds. The frequency tagged the eyes and mouths of each model with elliptical masks of equal areas, using a 6 Hz frequency for the eye and a 7.5 frequency for the mouth. As these flickering stimuli were presented to participants, we collected steady-state visual evoked potentials via EEG. The experimental design consists of 2x2 factors: face orientation, upright or inverted, and eye blink, with blink or without blink. There were 2 versions of the experiment with 2 tasks. In the temporal order task, participants indicated whether the videos were in forward or backward temporal order. To control for the factor that receiving cues from eye and mouth is influenced by higher level language processing rather than a solely lower level perceptual process, we designed another experiment using an orthogonal task with the same stimuli. In the orthogonal task, participants pressed a key as soon as they observed a color change in the fixation cross present in the middle of the elliptical masks. In both tasks, participants were instructed to attend the overall display. Both versions had 20 participants, totaling 40 participants. To determine the region of interest, we calculated the average signal-to-noise ratio of the fundamental frequencies. These topographic maps show that the largest activation around the occipital region consisted of 6 channels. When examining the fundamental frequencies separately, we observed a central occipital focus for the eyes and the broader lateral occipital focus for the mouth in both tasks, suggesting a general tendency to covertly attend to the mouth. In the temporal order task, we found the difference between mouth and eye in upright faces is greater than the difference in inverted faces, indicating that individuals consistently prioritized cues from the mouth when viewing upright face stimuli. Therefore, we investigated the effects of blink in inverted faces. We observed a marginally significant effect of blink in inverted faces in both tasks for SNS values. The temporal order task revealed a significant orientation effect for eye, consistent with the existing literature. However, there was no significant effect for orientation in the orthogonal task, which may indicate that attention was more equally distributed overall. In general, the difference between SNS values of mouth and eye was lower in the orthogonal task than in the temporal order task, which may be caused by the effect of language in the temporal order task. Additionally, participants performed well in both tasks as indicated by their D primes. D primes were greater than 0 for temporal order and greater than 3 for orthogonal task. Overall, this study highlights the importance of how dynamic part-based cues influence the visual processing of dynamic faces. Thank you for listening. If you want to hear more about our study, you can check out the description box down below.